Monday 23rd May. I just checked the weather. It's going to be 30 degrees and hot. I'm making my way down through the park again, and to catch a bus to Kyoto station, and then from there grab a train to Nara, see the temples there and the famous deer park, Nara Deer Park. I'll be there probably for a few hours or an hour or two, and then on the way back I'm going to try, which I found last night while I was just doing some research, another temple on the same line, same train line. So I might get off on the way back to visit that temple, and then once I've done with that, come back into Kyoto, and just rest up. I need to get some washing done. I'm going to get that sorted for tomorrow. I also need to pack my bags, repack my bags, as I'm going to Mount Koya on Wednesday. So I'm forwarding my main big luggage because they told me it's just going to be too much hassle to take all my bags. Because it's a 5-hour journey to get there from here, but also it includes taking something like 3 trains, a bus, and a cable car. It'll be quite cumbersome to carry all the luggage and probably cause inconvenience to other fellow passengers and travellers. So yeah, that's my plan. See how it goes. Nice to walk through here. Oh, make sure I don't fall. There it is again. You can just see the water dripping. So I guess in the rainy season there's more water. But yeah, it just looks beautiful. This park. Always great to walk through here to get to the bus stop. Nice, calm before the manicness of the morning rush hour to get into Kyoto station. Golden rule of travelling, well, not golden rule, but if in doubt, just follow the tourists.
These are examples
Okay,
of the wishes.
And you can just copy that on.
Yeah. Which
Wow.
is that. And the kawara is used like this.
Wow.
Many kawara tiles.
Met this lovely Japanese woman, in English speaking tour guide. I was just resting, and she just came talking to me and spent about half an hour there. She was just telling me the history of Nara and the temples. A lovely woman, and it actually took me inside to show like the restoration work on this, which will be finished in about 10 years. Oh look, there's a deer. Yeah, and it was amazing, like really kind, showed me around, and told me to enjoy my stay in Japan and to tell you lot back home to come and visit. Now sort of coming to Nara Deer Park, I remember coming here 10 years ago. We came here by coach, so we were dropped off near the entrance. But I do remember seeing these deer. One word of warning though, these deer are wild. They aren't, so they will kick, spit and badger you for food. So just be careful. They do sell sort of deer biscuits, but they do seem to be tame most of the time. As I said earlier, the deer of Nara Park are wild, and these are the little picture diagrams of do's and don'ts. I've been carrying around this empty bottle for about 15 minutes, trying to find a bloody bin to put it in. Usually they have bins by their drink dispensers, but past sort of 10 I've been past, don't seem to have one. So it looks like I'm holding on to this damn bottle till I find a bin. But as you can see, I'm making my way through the crowds and the deer there. I'm not sweating as much, but it's quite cool even though it's still 30 degrees. Probably put my clothes just drenched and wet. And with me walking at a brisk pace, it's cooling me down. Check out that dude, and there's one here. Looks like my search for a bin is finally over. Bye bye plastic. No tripods allowed. Clearly someone didn't listen. This is the world's oldest, largest wooden temple, I'm led to believe. And inside houses a very large statue of Buddha. Nara was the first capital of Japan, and most people who live in Nara are Buddhists. Japan has two religions, Shinto and Buddhism. I was told by the nice English-speaking Japanese guide earlier that families practice both religions. So here's the view it's come from. Last time I came here was in 2005. Back then I only had my Canon 10D and only got about a handful of pictures, not even decent ones, but now I'm back and I'm getting some really great pictures with my Sony A7R II and filming on the G7X for you guys. For those interested in architecture, design, construction, engineering, these shots are for you. These guys came near me as I opened my camera bag to put stuff away. They assumed I had food, but I didn't. Oh well, better next time, guys. On my way to see just one more shrine or one more temple here in Nara before I head back to Kyoto. Actually, I might stop off at a stop on the way back to see one more temple as en route, and then I can just chill and relax for the rest of the afternoon, and just maybe just relax in a spa. There's two spas in the inn I'm staying, went in one yesterday, late last night. It's got a lot of these salts in the water and stuff. My legs were aching, so I've just was in there for about 20 minutes. Beautiful, really hot. I might do that again today, even though my legs and bones aren't aching. But you know, if in Japan, why not? Made it to the final temple I want to visit. Decided dark and wrong with these lanterns, mirrors. It's pretty cool. Walking to my next stop, which is a temple. Just got off at Uchi station. It's about a 10-minute walk. If you can see that white thing, it's a towel. The reason is it's living hot. 30, I think it reached 34 degrees early today when I was in Nara. I remember coming back in 2005. Jake would remember this classic scene. We were told to wait outside the Imperial Palace, and boy, I was literally melting. It was a scorchio. It's not bad now. Just bought another bottle of Aquarius to keep me alive, basically, more than anything. So yeah, I'm just going through the back streets again, where these people live, which is quite nice. It's different from going through like the main roads. You get to see, you know, actually the real side of the town and people's homes, you know, not just the touristy parts, which I mentioned in my previous video. Got my ticket. There's a replica of this temple in Hawaii, which is obviously modelled on this one, except the one in Hawaii has no religious significance other than that you can actually get married in it and stuff. But this one, people worship and pray here. It's pretty cool to see the real deal. Taking a different walk back to my inn.